Hi, this is Joe again with another review. And for this video, I'm going to be doing an Oscar-winning film for you. Since this past week, during this week, they had the nominations were announced for the 88th Academy Awards. So I figured doing an Academy Award-winning movie. I know previously you've done a bunch of them, uh, before, but I'm going to do one now. And it's been a long time since I've seen this particular one. So you have to excuse me if I don't get everything right. The film we'll be discussing is on this video is the Oscar-winning film for 1983, which is Terms of Endearment. Now this one was the second movie that I actually saw in the movie theaters that actually ended up going on and win the Academy Award for Best Picture. This one stars Deborah Winger, Shirley MacLaine, who won the Academy Award for Best Actress for a role in this film. Jack Nicholson, who also won the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor in this movie. Also won, of course, for Best Picture, won for Best Screenplay, I think also for Best Director. So actually won five awards. Two of them were acting ones. Personally, I feel it's a joke that a movie that wins for Best Picture does not have any winners in the acting awards. Because it does a disservice to the movie. But this one, two actors won. So it's okay in my book. Uh, Of course, this movie is based on I believe it was based on a novel originally, and of course, this is one of the first actual chick flick. When the term chick flick came about during the late '80s, but this one is like one set the tone for the chick flick genre, which took place in the end towards the end of the '80s and even into the early '90s, which I hopefully will get into by the end of this video. Um, Of course, this movie is about the relationship between Shirley MacLaine, who plays the main character Aurora, I think her name was, and her daughter Emma, was played by Deborah Winger. And for some reason, Deborah Winger didn't win the Academy Award for this role, or the other role, which is also famous for, was An Officer and a Gentleman. For some reason, I guess the Academy doesn't like her or something, and she didn't win for either role. This movie is supposed to be their relationship over a 30 years lifespan. And of course, what happens is, of course, you have a stereotypical death in here because uh, Deborah Ringer's character goes to the doctor and the doctor found like lumps underneath her armpit. The doctor did a biopsy, she ends up having cancer, and of course, big surprise, and spoiler for those of you who haven't seen it, she of course dies at the end of the movie. But in the meantime, Deborah Ringer's character gets married to Jeff Daniels. She ends up having, I think she had about like three kids in the film, by him in the marriage. And meanwhile, where she moved away with her husband, I think first to Houston and I think eventually to Iowa. Excuse me. Uh, Shirley MacLaine's character ends up having a sexual relationship with her next door neighbor, who was an astronaut played by Jack Nicholson. And of course, they had a relationship there. And of course, I think he eventually leaves and goes back to Houston to be an astronaut, or in Florida, the Kennedy Center, to be an astronaut or something, for another space mission. And so their relationship eventually gets broken off. But Jack Nicholson was so good in the part, he ends up winning his second Oscar for acting. The first one came in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. This one, of course, was for supporting acting. They had that relationship going on with that, and of course, he also focused on Deborah Winger's relationship with her husband. He's always away all the time. So Deborah Winger strikes up a relationship with a guy she meets at a supermarket. He had an affair with her, and they eventually broke it off. So like I said before, it's stereotypical chick flick, and then of course you had the drama part of it. Like you didn't have enough drama already in this film when Deborah Winger develops cancer, which previously mentioned already, and you had the whole drama of her getting sicker and sicker and sicker. And of course, you had the famous scene. I think the scene which Shirley MacLaine was great for the whole film, but I think the scene that she won the gave her the Oscar for was the scene where she's running around the nurses. I want you to give my daughter a pain shot. So give her the medication to ease her pain a little bit. He says, "It's not time for a shot yet. It's not time for a shot yet." "I don't care. Give her the goddamn shot." And she throws a hissy fit at the nurse's station. She goes really nuts, really berserko, and says, "Okay, we'll give her the shot." Uh, I think that scene, plus the scene where Deborah Winger tells her that she's pregnant, that she was pregnant for the first time, and she says, "I am now looking forward to being a grandmother." Those are the two scenes that, of course, that I remember from the film. Of course, one of Deborah Winger's sons. I think she had like three, two sons. I think one daughter in the film, if I remember right. And the oldest son is like really, really bitter towards his mother, just because I guess that he was close to the father and they ended up getting divorced. I think it was. Um, and he was really bitter about it, and took it out on his mother a lot. And then, of course, when she was dying, he still hates her for now. She hates her for dying. Then, of course, when she does die, he of course breaks down. I think remember that he broke down over it. But at the film itself, it is a stereotypical chick flick and won all these awards. I think that because this film was so successful, they came out towards the rest of the '80s. They came out with other chick flicks, and that's almost the same as like genre. It means with this. Well, in terms of Endearment, it was mother-daughter relationship. But other films during the '80s, even early '90s, you had almost the same thing with somebody. It's almost stereotypical that somebody dies. Uh, of course, you have Still Magnolias. This is an old, completely old chick flick, and Julia Roberts dies in that one. You had Beaches, which I previously reviewed. You had, of course, Barbara Hershey and Brett Miller movie where Barbara Hershey's character ends up having develops a heart problem and dies. You had, of course, Still Magnolias. You had Julia Roberts. She dies from complications of diabetes. So you had her death. Then of course you had Thelma, the stereotypical chick flick, which was Thelma and Louise. Both of them died going over a cliff. But there was no disease in that one. But in terms of Endearment, this did kind of start that trend. When you had a death from either cancer or some other incurable disease, and I mean, they made a joke over. But by the time, by the time the Beaches came out, it was kind of like a joke at that point, making a joke. Oh, here comes the incurable disease part. Because they did in the show, in the VH1 series, I Love the '80s, which I previously did a review for. Um, they were making a joke over those types of movies. Oh, here comes the incurable disease again. I mean, it's so stereotypical at that point. But in terms of Endearment, it started that trend. I think, like I said earlier, because it was so successful, it won 5 Academy Awards. It was nominated, I think, for 10 or 11 awards, and it won almost half of them. It did kind of start that trend for chick flicks with the span a 3-year span with a mother-daughter relationship in terms of Endearment to a friendship and Beaches to lifelong friends and small town and Still Magnolias and all this stuff. I think it actually started in terms of Endearment. And James L. Brooks, of course, also became more famous for being one of the co-creators of The Simpsons. Wrote the screenplay and he directed it, and he won the Academy Award for both directing it and for screenwriting, and of course for producing it, and because the film won for Best Picture. Like I said, this was I think was like the second movie ever that I actually saw the movie theaters that won for Best Picture. The first one being Kramer versus Kramer. Uh, for me, I'm going to try to remember other films that I've seen that I don't have on my video or DVD collection. But I try to remember and do other videos during the Academy Awards season. But I did most of the films I did already. They're already up on my YouTube channel. So I suggest you check them all out. Some of them out, at least the ones that I have seen. I know one I got a lot of dislikes on. There was Lawrence of Arabia. For some reason, I got like four dislikes. Last time I checked. Excuse me. But for terms of Endearment, I did kind of like the movie, though it was kind of sappy. But I am going to do other Academy Award winning, uh, either ones that won the Academy Award for Best Picture, or at least ones that were noteworthy and some people thought it kind of a ripoff that didn't win. Um, but I think Terms of Endearment is definitely one of the better films. I think because it was carried by the performances of Deborah Winger and Shirley MacLaine. And I feel that it's a disgrace that Deborah Winger did not win the Academy Award for this film, or the film that I mentioned previously, *An Officer and a Gentleman*, which I haven't reviewed because I haven't seen it all the way through. Um, but *Terms of Endearment* is worth, even though it is kind of sappy, it is worth watching, and I wish that these Academy Award winning films would be put on television again. So that's my review of Terms of Endearment. Please click on the video, please read it. Feel free to comment on it. Please subscribe to my channel. And please forward this video onto your Facebook pages. And once again, you can check out all my videos on not only my YouTube channel, but also you can go to rowdyseed.com. It's all WDY, seed.com. There's a homepage of the Rowdy Reviewer, and you can check out all of his content on that channel as well. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time.